Journey of Voices, Music and the Light of Time. Once upon a time in a quaint village, there lived a young woman named Leela. She had a heart as bright as the sun and a smile that could light up the darkest of days. Leela often spent her days tending to the vibrant flowers in her garden, finding solace in their beauty and serenity. One fateful day, a mysterious traveler named Ellie arrived in the village. With eyes as deep as the ocean and a quiet demeanor, he captivated the attention of everyone, including Leela. Their paths crossed near her garden, and a simple exchange of smiles ignited an unspoken connection that words could never fully describe. Days turned into weeks, and Leela and Ellie's encounters grew more frequent. Their conversations were like delicate dances, filled with laughter, shared dreams, and moments of vulnerability. It was as if they were two souls who had been searching for each other their entire lives. As their bond deepened, so did the emotions they felt for one another. Leela's heart swelled with joy whenever she saw Ellie, and he found comfort in her presence, like a weary traveler finding respite in a serene oasis. But life's path is rarely smooth, and an inevitable storm loomed on the horizon. Ellie carried a heavy secret, a duty that required him to leave the village, breaking both their hearts in the process. Tearfully, they bid each other farewell by the same garden where their love had bloomed. The days that followed were a symphony of heartache for Leela. The once vibrant garden mirrored her emotions, its colors fading as if mourning alongside her. Time passed, but Leela couldn't forget the fleeting happiness she had shared with Ellie. One day, as the first signs of spring painted the landscape with hope, a letter arrived for Leela. It was from Ellie, expressing his love and the pain he felt leaving her behind. He shared that despite the distance, his heart remained intertwined with hers, and he hoped that destiny would one day bring them back together. Touched by his words, Leela felt a glimmer of hope rekindle within her. Determined to keep their connection alive, she poured her love into nurturing the garden that had witnessed their love story. With each bloom that returned, she believed that their love too would find a way to flourish once more. Years passed, and the village transformed as time does. One day, a familiar face appeared on the village path. It was Ellie, weary but with a heart full of longing. He had returned, drawn by the echoes of their love that seemed to linger in the air. And there, by the garden that had witnessed their love's inception, Leela and Ellie reunited. Their eyes met, and in that moment, the years apart melted away. The pain of separation, the heartache, all dissolved into the overwhelming joy of being in each other's arms again. Their love story, like the garden that had weathered the seasons, had come full circle. The emotions they had felt, the happiness, the sadness, the heartbreak, were all threads that had woven their story into something enduring and beautiful. As they embraced, surrounded by the blossoms of their love, they knew that their journey was not without hardships, but it was a journey that led them to a happiness that was worth every tear shed along the way. And so, their love story continued, etching its mark not only in the garden but also in their hearts, an eternal reminder that true love could weather any storm and find its way back home.